Señoras y señores, ladies and gentlemen, tenemos el gusto y el honor de presentar.
I kind of don't like lunch meat. I think it's gross. It's like this flat, nasty stuff, and it smells weird.
Lunch meat gets me thinking. Bologna. Sick.
I'll tell you what my least favorite is, though, is those gross bologna loaves that have the pimento olives in them and the cheese in it. That's disgusting. I mean, bologna's gross in and of itself.
I don't really have a particular favorite, but the one that I remember loving the most when I was younger was, in fact, bologna.
Is a moist sausage of soft, even texture and flavor, often made from advanced meat recovery or meat slurry.
I do eat turkey lunch meat, but it has to be organic, it has to be fresh, and I usually only get it from Whole Foods.
I would say my favorite lunch meat is probably ham. Yeah, ham.
I remember I would always eat bologna, like, it was kind of gross, by itself, without a sandwich, because I would be, like, in grade school, and I would be kind of home alone. So I'd be watching cartoons and eating bologna.
A meat slurry is a liquefied meat product that contains fewer fats, pigments, and less myoglobin than unprocessed dark meats. Meat slurry also eases the process of meat distribution and is more malleable than dark meats. Does that sound like you want to eat that in a sandwich? No.
Ham, I mean, it just comes from pig's butt. I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, seriously, what thing that comes from a pig doesn't make sense to eat?
Sometimes I have roast beef. And was my cup.
However, I do have a least favorite lunch meat, and that would be roast beef. That is gross. I hate it. It's disgusting.
Okay, well, as you probably guessed, I don't have a favorite lunch meat because I don't eat meat. I think it's gross now, especially after learning about the meat liquidation. I mean, ew, come on. Ew. Bologna, large hot dog, not cute. Gross.
One time in junior high, I had to take a test one day, like the next day, and it was nighttime, and I was like, I'm not ready for this test. I would like to be sick and not take it. So here's what I did. I took two of my favorite foods, bologna and pickles, and I was like, I'm gonna eat a lot of bologna and pickles, not like kind of at the same time, pretty much get my stomach full of bologna and pickles. Disgusting, but I liked eating them, but my stomach was not happy. And then, true enough, the next morning, I threw up, and I did not have to go to school and take that test.
That's just, I mean, two things of bologna right next to each other in the store aren't even the same color. That's nasty. That's because they don't have a consistent mix of how many toenails they're putting in there.
And I guess, I mean, if you had to eat a lunch meat, do some kind of poultry, like turkey, little chicken, something on there, because they're just small. No one cares about them. But if you're eating ham, that's like a pig. They're dirty.
Peace out, players.